Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the New York Empoleon's Week 1 battle of the UBL Season 7. We are here this week taking on JV, coach of the Atlanta Victinis, and if you have not seen his channel, go check him out. Links in the description below, but we have been waiting for like 45 minutes because land didn't work, so we're going to jump right into it without any further delay. And, yeah. If you look at the bottom of the screen, there's a million logos. That is totally intentional. It is all the things, so it's my logo on the left, the UBL logo in the middle, and my opponent's logo on the right. And in between are some emotes you can get if you do come to the live stream. Of course, I am going to be live streaming every one of these battles. These are going to be in emote-only mode, so you can see the chat below me. I might actually change that so you can't see the chat below me. Oh, well. But if you can see the chat below me, it is everyone hanging out of the live stream. Just a heads up, this VOD, while technically will exist, will be unlisted as soon as possible after this battle. I need it so that I can download it and then actually have this video, but I don't need to have anyone else see it before the actual battle goes up. So it will be reinstated after the battle goes live, but it won't be live right away. So just a heads up to anyone who thought they were like, ooh, I'll watch the battle later. You can't do that until after the Week 1 battle. They told me to have as few spoilers as possible. So yeah, that's how we're doing it. So let's see. Dragapult, Zapdos, Lurantis, Weezing, Obstagoon, and Magmar. These are all absolutely horrifying. These are mostly the mons I prepped against, though. No Keldeo, no Scizor is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I'm just going to lead with Seismitoad. I'm expecting not Lurantis to lead here, but if Lurantis does lead, I can go out into Volcarona, basically no problem. Sort of expecting a Weezing lead. T-Spikes are just super annoying. So sort of expecting that to be my opponent's choice here. But this is it. Week 1 of the UBL, we're in it now. And hopefully you're all having a good time, enjoying being in emote only mode. My shoulders are feeling those 50 push-ups from earlier, not gonna lie. There's a Zapdos lead. I feel kind of good about that. Could have defog, so I'm just gonna click knockoff instead of rocks right away. It could U-turn, it could defog, but I think knockoff is better than rocks because if you do decide to go for like anything, knockoff is just good. And we know you have U-turn now. And what is that? That's going to be Lurantis, right? Okay. I'm going to knock off the Assault Vest, the probable Assault Vest at least, and feel really, really good about that for later. Oh, it's leftovers. Okay. Well, so am I, and you're not anymore, so got him. Now my opponent feels bad, and we're winning the mental game here. So Lurantis is here. I think I'm just going to go into Volcarona. Has a chance to burn here, and it baits in the Magmar, which, you know, if this thing U-turns into Magmar, that's exactly what my Volcarona is designed to beat, 1v1. So, and I could get a Flame Body Burn, which would be actually incredible. There's a... Oh, are you kidding? Okay. Okay. There's a Toxic on me. I do have Heal Bell, so it's not worth, like, sacking immediately. I'm just going to throw out a Toxic here, I think. This thing doesn't, like, threaten me much, and is probably going to get switched out into Magmar. So I'm going to throw out a Toxic, and then I will switch out my Volcarona, which... unfortunately, while designed to beat a Magmar, isn't designed to do it while Toxic. It could be Weezing, but I don't see why you'd go Weezing here. You brought Magmar to stop Volcarona from doing exactly what Volcarona wants to do. So I'm just going to go for the Toxic here, get the poison on that. If you are Teleport, if you are, like, Rest, that's fine. I'll see it. But we're gonna switch out here. Unfortunately, I am Toxic, and that's not going to do to be Toxic right now. So I could go Ditto to scout what set you are. I don't think that's objectively the best play. I feel like Rotom is pretty safe here. I could go out into my Seismitoad as well, try to get rocks up at this point. You did go Lurantis and switch out of your Zapdos on the Seismitoad. So maybe you don't... Maybe your Zapdos doesn't have defog and it's your Lurantis instead. But I think you know, I got the knockoff off, so there's no leftovers recovery on the Lurantis, so I feel good about that. Volk still has a lot of viability, especially since I do have Heal Bell. So switches out the Magmar into Dragapult. Wow. Just went straight Pult here. So I could Willow. The problem is if you sub, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I'm just going to Hex and see what happens. Because I expect it's going to sub. Okay, U-turns. You could go back to Magmar. That'd be good. If Lurantis comes out, I think I U-turn. I know you're not Scarfed. So I think I just... Or Volt Switch, I mean. We did see the U-turn, and it did a decent amount of damage to Rotom. Now, it's not physically defensive Rotom, but I'll still Scout out if you look like a physical attacker based on that. Yeah, definitely more than the possible 9-hit KO that it would have been. Oh, I could just go for a Willow here. Ooh, that's risky. Because Rotom is sort of really good. But I don't think you go... Well, you could Leaf Storm. That'd be annoying. So, yeah, we're going to just Volt Switch out. Just get a little bit of damage. You know I'm leftovers and not Scarfed anyway, so I'm not going to stress about, like, fluffing anything. Just free extra damage. And I could go back to Volt here. I could go Kartana as well. Kartana's a little bit riskier. Ditto could come in, but I don't love that. I really just don't want Volk taking too much damage right off the bat. So I could go Slurpuff and do things like that. I could just go Ditto, scout out what your set is. You were leftovers, not Assault Vest, which makes me feel like you have Defog on this set. But I think Volk is the best switch in here. I have Roost for later. Taking a Leaf Storm won't do basically anything. And U-turn can potentially get you burned. So there's a knockoff on my boots, which is not great. But we do get the burn. That works. And we're going to take a little bit of extra damage from the poison. But we did get the Flame Body pop, which is huge. So Lurantis has knockoff. We haven't seen U-turn yet. I could just Roost here. I think I could also just Fire Spin to get the Magmar to get die. Got him. That's English. But I think I'm just going to Roost here. They're going to see Toxic and Roost and be like, oh my gosh, what? There's the Magmar. So I could have just Fire Spinned there and then just stalled out the Magmar, but I'm going to Roost. I'm going to switch into Slurpuff and get rid of this Toxic, I think, is probably worth it. Especially since I lost my boots. Toxic is just going to make switching in a nightmare for later. And Slurpuff comes in. Last time you went straight Dragapult against this, which I think is interesting. So I'm just going to go Slurpuff, and if you go straight Dragapult, since I know you're probably physical, we should be in good shape. You might, like, overheat, and that's fine if you do decide to go for, like, an attack here. But there's the teleport. So you didn't teleport last time. You just hard switched, and this time you clicked teleport. Interesting. Okay. I'm with it. I'm there. Obstagoon could come in here. It's Weezing. I really want to Heal Bell. I also really don't want to let things get poisoned. So, we're going to go out into Ditto here. And if you set up Toxic Spikes, I'm setting up Toxic Spikes. That's just how it's going to be. That's just what we're at. We're just going T-Spikes for T-Spikes here. If you want to do it, I'll do it. I know your Magmar's already poisoned, and I know your Lurantis is already burned, so it only hits Dragapult. But even if it only hits Dragapult, that is a win for me. So, Sludge Bomb comes out. That's going to do neutral damage, actually. Pretty decent neutral damage here. Looks pretty offensive. No T-Spikes on this set. Bless you. So I could just Sludge Bomb. That's definitely an option. Elisa just subscribed. Thank you so much for the Prime sub for 33 months. That's actually insane. This thing also has no way to reliably hit Seismitoad. So I'm just going to go Toad here. Ditto took some damage, got me a set. So it's... I'm going to write it all down. So it's Sludge Bomb, Clear Smog, Flamethrower, and Strange Steam. If you poison, that would suck. That's a crit. No poison. Okay, crit no poison is fine. I know you're levitate, so I'm not going to think too hard about anything here. I'm just going to go for Stealth Rock. You could go Lurantis, but it's already burned. So we're just going to Rocks here. You could Defog if you wanted. Oh, Elisa apparently has moderator privileges and got through emote-only chat. Whoops. Oh well. I don't know how to change that, so don't say anything important, Elisa. I don't even know if you know what's happening right now. So I could go back to Volk here. I could go into Slurpuff this time and just try to Heal Bell. I could go... I mean, Volk is doing its thing, but I think I go Slurpuff this time. I've gone Volk every single time, and I think you're just going to go for a Defog here. So we're just going to Slurpuff. If you do Knockoff, that's fine too. Yeah, there's the Defog. Toxic, Knockoff, Defog, and Leaf Storm as your last move. So I could Dazzle. I could do some Razzle Dazzle here, but I think it's probably worth just clicking Heal Bell. I want it off the. I want that burn off the Volt, or the Toxic off the Volt here. And I think Magmar comes in here, or this thing, which I know can't touch Seismitoad. So, I mean, Strange Steam does something to Seismitoad, but not. It's fine. So we're gonna get rid of the Toxic on the Volcarona, and. The real play, if I'm the realest player of all time, I go into Kartana right now. I don't think I'm quite that real at this moment in time, when the worst you can do to me is click Strange Steam and get a Confusion, or Sludge Bomb and get a Poison on the Seismitoad. So I'm gonna look at how much time I have left. A little worried about it. Haven't been like playing super fast. That does very little damage. This is a chance to just click Rocks again, maybe just Liquidation until the Lurantis dies. But I think we're just gonna Rocks again here. We're just gonna Rocks again here. So, oh my gosh, there's so many notifications happening. I can't even see this one. It's behind the logo. Someone's following Monkey Friend. Thank you for the follow. I should move the follower notification out from behind that logo, I guess, because I couldn't see who it was. Monkey Friend, though, thank you for the follow. So out comes Lurantis again. We haven't seen, like, I don't know. I feel like this thing just eventually dies to what I'm doing right now, and I don't really take anything from it. Like, I guess you could just Toxic. I think you Defog, though. I think you Defog this first time, and if you Defog the first time and I go into Volk and I sub, then you're screwed. You have to sack something at that point, pretty much. So, if you Toxic right away, I will be sad. I'll be very sad. But if you Defog first, then I can sub. You haven't seen sub. And then you can't break it with any move you have. I've already lost my boots anyway. And then I can just Fire Spin your Magmar when it comes in. I can Toxic a Dragapult. I can do something to Obstagoon. I don't really have a plan yet for Obstagoon. I never had a plan for Obstagoon. But everything's getting slowly chipped down into range of Kartana. This thing and Magmar are the two things that really stop Kartana from being able to do any damage, basically. So these two things getting really chipped is really, really strong. And that's really what I'm looking for right now, is just to gain that incremental advantage. I said I was going to look at my timer. I didn't. So Pult comes straight out. Are you Infiltrator? You're probably Infiltrator. Does Infiltrator kill from here? Specs Infiltrator. I want... can I see like a Dragon Dance set? Dragon Darts? Dragon Darts, if you're banded, kills. If you're not, doesn't kill. So do I learn right now whether or not you're banded? I guess yes. That's our play. And it could lose us our Volcarona, but we're gonna try to find out if you're choice banded here. Oh, you're not Infiltrator. You're Clear Body. Well, then I'm gonna live. And you are banded. Oh my god, game! Please! Please. Just don't. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. It's cool. It's fine. No worries. Everything's cool. What is your switch in here? You haven't really seen anything about my set yet. I guess Weezing's been your switch in every time, right? But I don't switch. You have to switch. So I might as well just click Flamethrower, right? Or do I switch and be awesome? I'm gonna go Rotom, right? Yeah, that's really risky. That's a really risky switch. So I just don't want to reveal too much about my set, but I'll Flamethrower here. This is gonna do something. Maybe burn. I'd love a burn right now. No burn. Definitely not worth letting this thing take any damage when there's a Seismitoad in the back and Lurantis is like dying. So, and where the Lurantis is, I think at this point it's worth just going for a liquidation. I don't think, I mean, rocks are super helpful. Don't get me wrong. I really want them, but if it's just going to be Seismitoad, rocks, Lurantis takes burn damage, I switch out again, and Volcarona's way too low right now to like play that little exchange. I need Volcarona to get in safely at some point against Weezing, Magmar, or Lurantis, possibly even Zapdos, and Roost, which it can do, as long as they don't set up rocks they have no rock setter, so as long as they don't set up T-Spikes, no, T-Spikes are fine, so, and they don't have T-Spikes, so, yeah, they don't have any hazard, so the boots loss doesn't matter. They might switch first, yeah, they just like doubled. That was very predictable here, but it's Dragapult that comes out. Dang. Even if you're choice banned, which I know you are, I'm living a Dragon Darts from this range. Not happily, but I'm living it. So I'm just going to click Knockoff here. There's the U-turn. If it's what's-his-face, that's fine. That's so much damage. Dragapult is a messed up Pokemon. What a fair and balanced Pokemon that is. I've been saying it for a long time. Ban Dragapult. Like, why? Why is it still in the format? Why do people still allow it? This almost kills. And we outspeed you. I'm like, have to be reasonably sure we outspeed you right now. Technically, it's not a guarantee. But I have to be reasonably sure that I outspeed. But, yeah, I really don't have a switch into this. So if you do outspeed me and you kill Seismitoad, that's fine. I'm going to set rocks up. I'm going to be that guy. I'm not even going to kill you. I'm just going to set rocks. If you Leaf Stormed, then Seismitoad dies and we trade. And if you like click Knockoff, then I lose my leftovers, and that's fine. And if you click Toxic, then I have Heal Bell for later. So that's great. So Lurantis dies to burn, Flame Body, Volcarona. Seismitoad is just fine, and the rocks are now up. So I feel like we had been in this like holding pattern and like conditioning each other to play in a certain way, and finally he made the double switch read, and I stayed in with my Seismitoad on Lurantis. I didn't kill it. So we both have now made that one play that, like, tries to put us one step ahead. And it's not, you know, a reliable step. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You don't have guts yet. Can I live? I don't think so. I don't know if I can live a hit even when you don't have guts yet, but you don't. But you don't. Oh, this is my chance. This is my chance. I have to click knockoff. I have to click knockoff right now. You might parting shot. Obstruct. I'm mad about that. Brilliant. I'm mad about it. And now you're gonna have guts, right? There it is. I was like waiting. It was like took so long. Okay. Oh, that's so frustrating. Well, something's got to die. I got to sack something. I could go Kartana. That's a really risky play. I think Slurpuff just dies at this point. Let me check. Yeah, Slurpuff just dies if you're adamant. Kartana could live. I think Seismitoad, you know. Keep at it. Obstruct. It's a great play. Zod's coming out. Alright, so now Obstagoon kills Seismitoad with Facade. And I could just go Kartana here. There's still a Magmar and a Zapdos that have a chance to get like some sort of status on it. I could go Ditto, but Ditto's never killing anyway, and you have Obstruct probably for that specifically. I could go Slurpuff and Bluff, but I think I'm just going to go Kartana and click knockoff here. And if you call me out for this, well, you have Obstruct. And I'm choiced, so I have to click Sacred Sword, right? I mean, Leaf Blade's not going to kill. Yeah, I have to click Sacred Sword. And then you Obstruct, and then I switch. Oh, you just hard switch. Okay. So Zapdos comes out, and we'll see if I get parried. It's not the end of the world if I do. We see that it's Boots. That's a crit. Nice. Good crit. Good crit. So I don't have Seismitoad anymore. I still have Rotom, which can switch into this pretty well. So let's do that. So Rotom can come in here. Here's the U-turn. Goes right back into Obstagoon. This is where the game gets out of hand real fast. It's just pick a sack off Obstagoon every single turn. Yeah. But take 12.5%. You're going to take extra burn damage. The sack can be Volcarona here, not Rotom. And then it doesn't really matter, I guess, which of the two of them I picked there. But Volcarona's coming out. It's going to get facaded and die. This is a mod that I knew I was going to have trouble with. But I'm not out of it yet. So Obstagoon kills Volcarona with Facade. So Ditto is almost ready to try to Facade this thing. And I still have the Kartana here. And where there's a Kartana, there's a way, you know? So I Sacred Sworded last time. Showed you I have it. You're probably going to click Obstruct this time. If you click Obstruct and I click Sacred Sword, then you'll switch and I'll switch. And that'll be fine. If you click Obstruct and I click anything else, then you'll know you can live, and I'm not fine. So I have to click Sacred Sword. If you hard switch, that's, you know, It's not ideal. But out comes the Magmar. It's going to take 25% because it's Eviolite. We still have the Slurpuff. And no burn. Oh boy. How risky am I feeling? I mean, Dragapult comes in, right? Like, that just does. Especially because you don't feel like you need Magmar anymore for anything. And if Dragapult comes in, then Slurpuff has to come in. And you just U-turn into Seismitoad. Not Seismitoad. Obstagoon. Or I stay in if Dragapult comes in, because I know you're banded. But that's super risky. Because if then you stay in, then I'm in trouble. Alright, don't burn. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. So Kartana kills Magmar with Sacred Sword. I know your choice banded. I don't know if you don't have Flamethrower. Like, you could also just have it. You actually don't know I'm Scarfed for sure, but there's no reason for me to do anything other than switch here. Like, I said that so confidently, and then I was like, no, but there's totally a reason for me not to, and it's just to stay in. But then you just go Wheezing, right? If you do a U-turn, you just go Wheezing. And so I think I just go Slurpuff. And if you go for Dragon Darts, I don't know. This battle's not over yet. It's so close. The rocks are helping, though. I will say, the rocks are helping. Slurpuff comes in, you're gonna U-turn. Come on, do enough damage to... That didn't do anything. I was gonna say, do enough damage to put me into range where I pop my Citrus, but nope. But that is an option for later. So Obstagoon comes in and kills the Rotom. And then I go Ditto? Do I go Ditto? Actually, you might be in range of... Slurpuff definitely doesn't die here. That's bad. Ditto shouldn't die either. So I guess it's Rotom. Alright, Rotom. I appreciate your service. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. Right? Is that the play? Rotom is my answer to Zapdos. It's my check to Zapdos. Wheezing becomes a problem as well. I mean, it's a problem anyway, but it becomes more of a problem without Rotom. I think I go Kartana. This is scary. This is scary. This is the one big play where I go Kartana hard. I don't have to pick a sack yet because Kartana can take one. Unless you clicked Close Combat. At which point, you're the realist. But it's the one Mon that can take one. And I think Slurpuff having Heal Bell, having Cotton Guard, is still very valuable, even with the Wheezing in the back. I could double. I could click Knockoff. Knockoff hits the Zapdos harder and makes it not a switch in later, but this is not in range of Knockoff yet. And if it has Close Combat or even Knockoff, I think I just die. So I think I click Leaf Blade. It's stronger than Sacred Sword. It kills this from here, and it hits the Dragapult. So all good things. Maybe I should have Smart Striked. I don't know why I clicked Leaf Blade over Smart Strike there. Smart Strike was objectively the better play. Covers everything. It's still resisted by Zapdos, but it hits this much harder. Like, much, much harder. But that's life. You live and you learn. We still have a chance to do it later, because this is not the last time this Kartana will come in. And you're going to be a Rotom now. Good luck, Rotom. You can beat a Wheezing. Yeah, I think Rotom actually can 1v1 this Wheezing and then die to Obstagoon, but then I bring in my Kartana again. This is the this is not the endgame I was necessarily expecting. There's the Flamethrower. That makes me feel like you're like Babiri Berry or something to try to stop the Smart Strike damage, and you don't 100% know if I'm Scarfed yet. You're suspecting it, but you haven't confirmed it. So do you keep Wheezing, and do I Volt Switch, or do I just click Discharge? I think I just click Discharge anyway. Even if you're choosing to keep Wheezing, it's big damage on whatever, and it can paralyze the Dragapult. Willow is also definitely a shout here. But extra damage from the Discharge into the Wheezing. Gets the Para? Okay. Full Para? No full Para. Sludge Bomb, you're going to get the poison now. It's just fair. Fair's fair. No poison. Wow. Wow. Y'all don't understand. During the mocks for this battle, I did like 30 mocks for this battle. Lost like all of them because I couldn't get anyone to not get hacks every single turn on me. So I think I Volt Switch, kill this, and go into Kartana, which forces you not to go into Obstagoon. It forces you to go into Zapdos. And Zapdos I can switch into much more easily than Obstagoon. So, Rotom, Wash kills Wheezing G with Volt Switch. And if I go Kartana here, or I can go Ditto here. No, I'll go Kartana. Then you go Zapdos. You have to. And I switch. I have to. Because Kartana is absolutely the only thing keeping me from dying. Yeah, you go Zapdos. Your Boots, which I know. I have to switch. I could go Ditto. And if you U-turn, then that's fine. You can't go into Obstagoon at that point. And if you stay in, then I get to know your full set, and I still have everything I need in order to win this game. Which is, it's Kartana. Spoilers. The thing I need to win this game is Kartana, and maybe Slurpuff to clip Heal Bell one more time. So you could Heat Wave. There's a Roost. Okay. So you're back to full. Let's see what you've got. Let's see your moves. Oh, I have 9 seconds left? Hold on. Okay. I lose now. There's no way I don't lose this game. I have 9 seconds left? Yeah, no. I did not see that my time was running out. That is entirely my fault, but very frustrating. And he's seen that I have 9 seconds left, so I'm just going to spam moves as fast as possible. There's nothing I can do. I will lose this game, even if I click as fast as I can. Hurricane comes out, misses. Honestly, if you're my opponent, that doesn't matter. You're just going to stall until I lose. It doesn't matter how long you take on some level, because I just wasn't looking at the clock. I was trying to figure out how to win. I figured out how to win, I think, but I took too long to do it. So Hurricane comes out. Eat our Citrus Berry. Actually, hold on. Can I win in 3 turns now? Can I win in 3 turns now? Hold on. Hold on. No, he's got Obstruct. Oh, he's got Obstruct. I killed his Zapdos. I win this game. I 100% win this game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's got Obstruct. He knows. He sees it. He sees the line. Because it takes a second every time I click a move. There's nothing I can do. Oh! Oh, he's got Obstruct. I was 1 second short. I'm literally 1 second short. Oh, that's so frustrating. Oh my god. I'm not even mad. I'm just so... Oh my god. 1 second short. Maybe it'll give it to me. Maybe it'll give me a chance to click the move. Come on. Come on, game. Come on, game. Give me that chance. No! I can't. One second. Literally 1 second. I was clicking a move every second for 9 seconds, and it was just 1 second short. Oh, that's ridiculous. Hey, I found it. I found the win con, everybody. The only thing... Look, I'm not mad. Great game, my opponent. I'm not mad about anything. The only thing I'll be mad about is if Otto tells me that Dragapult gets 4 kills. I will be livid. I will be so up in arms if Dragapult gets credited with 4 kills. I don't care if the website doesn't deal well with the fact that I just lost 4-1. I just lost. You do not give Dragapult 4 extra kills that it was never going to get. Absolutely. Dragapult gets 0 kills. I can lose. You can call it a 1-0 all you want, but Dragapult does not get credited with those kills ever in my book. And that is the only thing I'm mad about here. And I'm already mad, even if it doesn't happen. 1 second. That was hilarious. That was so fun. I had a good time. Yeah, I mean, I don't look at the clock very often because usually I'm pretty quick, but because of the way that the last turns were playing out, I felt like I needed to take the time. Turns out I could have just gone to Slurpuff, like forced in the Zapdos earlier and just gone Slurpuff, and it would have just been fine. Once the Weezing went down, that was my play. But all right, if Volt gets no kills, then that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. But also, even with all the time I took, I needed 1 more second to click 1 more move. And it was only because my opponent had Obstruct. I had enough time to kill 3 Mons if he just didn't have a Protect move on any of them. Oh, that's so funny. Also, fun fact, the game automatically takes away a second every turn. No matter what. No matter how quickly you click the buttons. So, because I would click it, and it'd be done, and it'd be like connecting, and then it would show 1 second drop, and then it would go like cut the timer. So it will always take at least 1 second off your time every single turn. Fun fact. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you're excited for this league because it's going to be a fun, chaotic experience. If anything has taught, if this battle has taught you anything, it's that I'm in this having a good time no matter what. But yeah, that was silly. It's my own fault, and I saw it, I recognized it, and I thought I had enough time. I didn't. But the thing about me is that I want to use that time like actually thinking out my moves correctly, and like the moves and the future moves, and I guess I could just click the move and then be done. But like I want to be sure. Like I could think about moves when the animations are playing, which is what I do in 20-minute timer. But in land, it always feels like you have plenty of time. And honestly, I feel like I still did. Like I was literally 1 second short. Even with all the extra time, the 10s and 20s of seconds that I took. Not that I would have played it that way if I had more time, probably, but yeah, Slurpuff got a bunch of kills there. So it was just, I don't know. I was having a great time. And that's all that matters. That's what Pokemon is to me, you know? I have no idea what the differential is going to look like. I have no idea what the kills are going to look like, but I had a really good time. So, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand how people keep an eye on the timer more frequently than that. I like totally forget about it. I just totally don't think about it at all. It's a 1-0. Okay. Apparently it's a 1-0. I I only had 2 Mons die, but I lose 1-0. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all back here next week. And hopefully we will manage our time better. Because the last time I had a timer, the game go to timer, I was fasting at Yom Kippur. And this one was not that. There was not that reason, at least. I just haven't battled in like a month and just forgot exactly how to play on land timer. But I'm back into it, and we're here now. So thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody. Ooh, voice crack. Nailed it. Got him. Bye.